Thanks, everyone. My name's Ashley Turin. I'm the founder and CEO of LiveTree. A bit about me. I've been in the crypto world since 2000, really, with the age of eCash, DigiCash. I got into Bitcoin around 2010. We've been really looking at how we move and how we progress. And I wanted to talk to you today about the reason that I'm here. And that's because I love the blockchain. And I hope you all do too. No cheers, no support for that, yeah? Come on. So for 5,000 years, we've been relying on centralized institutions to help us trade, to help us move information back and forward. And the blockchain is the first time ever in human history that we've had the ability to transact and to move information around without the need of a centralized institution. Now, this is going to revolutionize a lot of different industries. It's going to change every single part of our lives today. You know, from financial reimagining. You know, you've probably seen a lot of ICOs raising funds, but you know, those are really, I don't want to call them too bad names, but you know, shit coins. But there's a lot of good work going on that will help move money from those that don't have the power to moving the money from the top 1% to the rest of the world. If you look at poverty, you know, I was lucky enough to be in Miami. I was listening to Patrick Byrne talk about poverty, and one of his inspirations was Hernandez de Soto. And Hernandez de Soto, maybe you don't know him, he should be really up for a Nobel Peace Prize. This guy transformed Peru by using the power of ownership. And that ownership was really for owning housing and taking control of your property. Now, guys, this is moving trillions of dollars from the poverty that's being held within property and giving it back to those in most in need. And Peru is a great example of how poverty can be transformed through ownership, in particular through property ownership. The blockchain gives us the ability to really move that ownership into a way that's decentralized and controlled by those in most in need. And our company is really focused around intellectual property. So our most valuable commodity we have as humans is information, is our intellectual property. And our company is really about managing the rights for film and TV. So who are we? We've been established for a couple years. That's very uncommon in the crypto world. We've captured 5% of the market share. We specialized in crowdfunding for film and TV. We partnered with the BFI, Red Rock. We've captured a large part of the market by really adopting a new way of funding. So we looked at Kickstarter, we looked at Indiegogo, and one of the central problems with those crowdfunding methods is that the marketing is really left to the individual. So we created a system where about a percentage of the amount raised goes back to nonprofits, goes to organizations. It also goes to bloggers and influencers. So it bypasses the likes of Facebook, the big advertising companies online, and also creates an ecosystem, really, that's powerful for raising money. And that's how we really have had a lot of success funding film and TV projects along with our great partners. But one of the challenges that we saw was they were getting funded, but they weren't able to get it onto screen. And that really was down to rubbing shoulders at the right people down at Cannes or MIP. And these guys, oftentimes they take down sales on a piece of paper. They scribble it down, they take it back to their offices, and they're paying 35% in fees. And these deals take anywhere from 6 months to a year to negotiate. And using the blockchain, we can introduce new ways to get funded and new ways to get distributed. So what's the problem? So the funding, as we just talked about, is really piecemeal. It's on a project-by-project basis. And backers are not really able to own the content they're not able to see the value of when the film or TV project gets released to the box office. And on the distribution side, the industry is really stuck with trying to negotiate these often complex rights deals which involve territory, the type, and oftentimes it doesn't happen. So our solution, this is really building on, and guys, this is really building on our experience. This is an established business. We're revenue generating, and that's something that's very important when you're evaluating an ICO. Do they actually have some market credentials? Have they actually gone out into the real world and transacted? And if you look at our numbers, the crowdfunding market itself is $1 billion just within the film and TV category. It's growing. Distribution, we're looking at 2.5 billion. And our own projects ourselves. So we see really as one of the challenges is that oftentimes people are unfamiliar with blockchain. They don't know what the blockchain is. So we are going to take some of the funds that we raise and put it into our own projects. And those are the seed projects, and they're run through our LiveTree incubator program. That incubator program also fosters industry collaborations and really stress tests the platform to make sure it's relevant and is fixing real-world problems. So in general, the blockchain, how many times has someone said to you, I don't get the blockchain, is it Bitcoin? What is this thing, right? The general public have no idea about the revolution that's about to hit them. And that's why I'm really proud today to announce our first seed project, CryptoShare. Now, CryptoShare is the world's first TV game show. And it's something similar to Shark Tank or Apprentice. It's run over 5 weeks, and it'll be taking the leading ICO companies that use the blockchain technology in the right ways and evaluating them. We've got some great panelists lined up. Those will be announced over the coming weeks. And we believe this game show will be revolutionary, not because you can own part of what you're watching. So the winner, after 5 weeks, will be awarded 1 million seed in return for 50% of their tokens. That means that if you own seed, you get to own a part of each one of the winners. We feel this game show is needed within the market to raise awareness, to educate the general public to the benefits of the blockchain in general. So thank you so much for your time. I know there's a lot of drinks to be got through, and there's a lot of people already going there. So thank you for listening, and really, if you have any questions, feel free to come up, talk to myself, my team, Leonard, Cheryl are here as well. Participate. Our token sale starts on the 31st of January, so we've only got a few days to go. All unseen tokens will be burnt, and we're also running a lottery for those who contribute 7 ETH or more, so you get a chance to win up to 200,000 seed. So join our Telegram, visit our website. Thank you so much.